Hello and welcome to this yoga sequence. My name is Valeria. Our practice is a Lyme disease yoga practice today. When doing this type of practice, it is important to keep in mind the limitations of the body because it is either fighting infection, inflammation, or it has been inactive for a period of time due to the illness. We will practice kindness towards ourselves. For this practice specifically, if you have a pair of blocks or a strap and also a blanket, if not, just a blanket and a long towel will do. Let's begin. Our first pose will be a modified mountain pose, and no, we won't stand on our feet. For that, we will lay down on the floor. Make sure your spine is completely in contact with the floor and extend both legs out. Hands are by the sides of the body with the palms facing up. Flex the feet and bring your toes pointing towards the middle line of the body, just as if you were standing up. Close your eyes or soften your gaze down to the tip of your nose and begin to focus on your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Become aware of your surroundings, the temperature of the air in the room touching the skin on your face, the sounds, the smells. Come back to the breath, noticing the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale. Take one more breath in through your nose. Let your abdomen completely expand. Exhale slow and in control. Bring the palms towards the center of the chest and pray your hands. And rest your thumbs on top of your chest bone here. We take this time to set an intention for our practice. Have a clear idea on your mind. Let's take a deep, slow inhale through the nose. Exhale out through your mouth. We'll do this once more. Deep, slow inhale. And then a little more. Hold the breath, relax the neck, exhale out through your mouth. Release your hands back on the floor. Keep your attention on your breath and begin to scan your body from the crown of your head down to the feet. Connect to the sensations on the joints of your body, the wrists, the ankles, fingers and toes, the knees, the hips, the spine, the ribs. Feel the left and the right side of the body. The next time we inhale, we're going to raise the arms up above the head and reach your arms out, your feet out, just like you just woke up, and take a nice stretch and then release the weight of your arms down on the floor. And take a couple of breaths here. Next time we inhale, we're going to bring the hands next to the hips with the palms facing down and bend both legs so the feet are flat on the floor. And your back is completely flat on the floor as well. Bring your heels as close to your glutes as possible. Try and reach your heels with the fingertips. Enough that you can tickle them, or at least tickle them. Your knees are as wide as your hips. We'll move on to bridge pose. Inhale, on the exhale, push on through your heels and start lifting the hips as high as you can. Of course, if any of these poses don't feel right for you, you can skip them and rest in mountain pose. Take one more breath here. Stay up high. Push your hips slightly higher. Try and keep the muscles of your face relaxed. One last breath in. And slowly lower your hips down to the floor. We will add movement to this. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, push energy onto your heels. Lift the hips up as high as you can, squeezing the glutes. And lower the hips down as you inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale and lower. 2 more of this. Feel the weight shift into the upper back as you lift the hips. Last time through, begin to feel the warmth on the back of the legs and the glutes. Last one down. Now we'll do it again and we'll keep bridge pose with the hips lifted. Ready? Inhale. On the exhale, lift the hips up and high. And try and stay here anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. Let's take this time to connect to the breath. Inhaling, abdomen completely expands. On the exhale, even though you feel the muscles on the legs working, the muscles on your face are not, those are relaxed. We're almost there. Try and stay here as long as it feels good. Last time through. And slowly lower your hips down to the floor. Good job. Let's lift both feet off the floor. Grab onto the knees and hug them in tight. Breathe as you lengthen the spine on the floor. Try and bring your knees a little closer to the chest. You can shift the weight side to side, or you can stand still here. We're going to start rocking back and forth until we gain enough energy to come back up. From here, we're going to slide the hips back, extending the legs and flexing the feet towards the face. The hands can be right on top of your legs or by the sides here, depending where you're having discomfort today. We want to keep the chest lifted and the shoulders relaxed. And keep those feet engaged if you also want to have the stretch on the back of the legs. We breathe here in staff pose. Anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. Deep, slow inhales. And slow and controlled exhales. When we hold staff pose, we're very gently toning the muscles on the abdomen. If you haven't been moving because of any discomfort due to the disease, this is a gentle way to keep the muscles toned for the time when you have enough strength and not so much pain that you can move around a little more. Last breath in, exhale. Let's bend both feet and move on to boat pose. For boat pose, let me fix my shirt here. We're going to bring the hands to the shins and lift the chest. On the exhale, engage your abdomen. Feel the abdomen engage and gently lean back with a straight back. See the hands are by the sides of the legs. You can also grab the back of the thighs for extra support. Keep them by the sides here or reach them up. In boat pose, your feet can be down. You can bring one leg up or both legs up, knees at a 90-degree angle, or maybe all the way up. Just notice how you feel today and stay in the pose anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. Let's do it together. Inhale. On the exhale, try and keep the shoulders relaxed. Boat pose stimulates the thymus gland, which helps with lowering inflammation in the body, as well as it strengthens the abdominal wall. Let's take one last breath here. Exhale and release. Come back up to center. Now from here, we're going to move on to fish pose. For fish pose, we're going to use either the blocks or a blanket. I'll show you the first modification with the blanket. You want to have it alongside, and you want it to be placed along the back of your shoulder blades here. So So you're going to lean down and then rest your head down on the floor. If this is uncomfortable, you can have another blanket to keep the head lifted here. Your arms can be by the sides, or you can bring your hands out to the side here. Legs extended, or you can also modify it by bending the knees. Now, if you have a block at home, that will give you a little bit more, it will lift the chest a little bit more. So with the blocks, also you want to use them on the length side. This might be too high if you never have done this pose before, so keep it a little lower. Now, the block should be right in between the shoulder blades, and they shouldn't really be touching the ribs. So take the time to be comfortable here, to feel the right support. With this much elevation, the openness on the chest is a lot more intense. See what feels best for you today. Knees bent or feet extended. And let's stay here in fish pose, anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. Take a deep, slow inhale through your nose. Abdomen completely expands and your chest fills all the way. Exhale, slow. Belly back on towards your spine. Inhale, deep and slow. Exhale. Stay in fish for a couple more breaths. Last breath in. Exhale. And softly open your eyes. If your legs are extended, you may bend your knees and bring the feet down on the floor and slide out to your right side. Take a moment here. Take a breath in. On the exhale, slowly come back up into a seated position. We will move the blocks or the blanket out to the side, and we will go back to the floor, resting on our backs. From here, we're going to extend both hands out to the side and lift both knees off the floor. Inhale. On the exhale, let your knees drop to the left as your gaze falls to the right side. We'll stay here for about a minute. If you are not letting your legs rest comfortably on the floor, you can either put a block underneath that left knee or the blanket, or you can extend the legs gently. Just make sure the back of the right shoulder is in contact with the floor. Deep, slow inhales. Control exhales out. Using each exhale to try and relax the body a little further. Make sure the muscles of the upper back are relaxed and keep breathing here. In and out through the nose. Last inhale. Exhale and slowly bring your knees back to center. Your gaze is up. Your hips are in alignment with the shoulders. Let's lift both knees off the floor. On the exhale, gently let your knees fall to the right. And let your gaze fall to the left side. We rest here, allowing the body to relax. Using the slow breathing to connect to the sensations along the hips and the legs. Picturing the hips facing the right side, the shoulders facing the ceiling, and your head facing the left side. This is a complete twist for the spine. Last breath in. Exhale and bring your knees back to center. Your feet down on the floor. Now from here, let's grab onto that towel. Have it a hand on the left side of your body. We're going to bring the left knee as close to the chest as possible and hug that knee in. Grab the towel or the strap with your left hand and loop it around that left foot. You want to bring it closer to the heel. Now slowly start to extend your leg up. Make sure the back of your shoulders are in contact with the floor. And walk your hands up the strap enough that the elbows are straight here. It's very important. I don't care how close or how close to the body your leg is. Just have it straight and keep bringing the back of the shoulders against the floor. We're going to breathe here on this supine big toe pose. Inhaling through the nose. On the exhale, flex the left foot and gently bring the foot closer to your face without really straining much here. I'm keeping the right leg bent. You can extend that right leg as long as you keep that right foot flexed and the right thigh pushing against the floor. This just doesn't feel right for my lower back, so I keep the leg bent, supporting the lower back as I work on stretching the left leg. Stay here and breathe. Last breath in. Exhale and very slowly start to bend the knee. Take the towel or the strap out of that left foot and place it down on the floor. Now let's bring the towel or the strap to the right side. Lift the right foot off the floor and let's hug the right knee as close to the chest as possible. Inhale, exhale. Now let's loop the strap around the right foot a little closer to the heel. Bring your shoulders flat onto the floor. Inhale and start to extend that right leg as straight as you can without overextending, of course. And now let's walk the hands up the strap until the arms are straight and then bring the shoulders back again against the floor. Flex the right foot, point the toes to your face. And we begin breathing here, connecting to the sensations of the leg, allowing the body to relax a little deeper with each exhale. Keep flexing the right foot and breathe. Last breath in. Exhale. Start to bend the right knee slowly. Take the towel or the strap out to the side. Bring your hands out. Your feet are together. Your knees are bent. Inhale, exhale. Let your knees drop to the left as you look to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the right as you look to the left. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale. Last time through. And to the right side. Back to center, we'll move into Savasana pose. And it's pretty much like what we did at the beginning of class, but this time we're going to let the body relax a little further. You can extend both legs, hands by the sides of the body. Chin tucked in, shift your attention to your breath. Here in Savasana pose, do a scan from the crown of your head down to your feet and reconnect one more time to all of the joints on your body. If you're noticing any discomfort, any pain, try and expel that pain or discomfort out on the exhales. You may exhale out through the mouth. Now slowly start to bring your attention back to the breath. Move your fingers and your toes and slowly bring both knees towards the chest. Let your body move side to side and let it fall to the right side on a fetal position where we rest for one full breath. And keeping the eyes closed and the attention inward, slowly come back up into a seated position. Once in a seated position, we want to bring the attention back to the spine by lifting the chest and relaxing the shoulders. We do a very gentle stretch for the neck. Inhaling through the nose, exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and drop your left shoulder down and away towards the mat. Breathe in slow, out in control. As you soften the muscles of your face a little more, let your head be heavier to the right side. Last breath in, exhale, bring your head forward. Pause here for 2 full breaths. Next time you exhale, bring your left ear over towards your left shoulder where we rest here a little more. Drop the right shoulder down and away. Deepen the stretch. Last time through, bring your head forward and towards the right, forward and towards the left. When dealing with pain, frustration, inflammation, we tend to accumulate a lot of tension, especially around the neck. Do this at any point during your day. To release that tension, back to center, lift your gaze up, inhale. Let's exhale out through the mouth this time. Bring your hands together towards the center of the chest. Take a moment now to connect to your body. We finish class saying namaste.